All right, hi, this is Chef Jeanne and Havin. Yay! So this is the first time me using my iPad, so I can tell my camera's kind of a little off because I'm looking here and my camera's here. So anyway, we'll try not to. I've been overthinking these things.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get these in. So we're just gonna do a few and I'll work out the angles later. So guess we're in sort of a kind of pandemic. Yeah? Little homeschooling. So we're gonna do a little baking with Havin, and then I'll do some baking for the adults. So I know we are shopping a lot. Food doesn't last that long, so I just want to make sure that we're all kind of using the food that we have, and I'll get some canned food items. And in fact, I was thinking, I wake up thinking about this. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So today we are making rosemary zucchini bread with a little bit of orange. And you can use lemon if you want, but I didn't have any lemon. I had an orange, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Havin's gonna read off the list, but before we do, set your oven to 350. Okay? I already have mine on, but set your oven to 350. Push start. Perfect. Then you're gonna need two 4x9 pans. Yay, low pans. And you're gonna want to spray them or butter them. Either one. So I'm gonna spray those real quick. All right, now we're ready for those.
3 cups flour.
Okay, 3 cups of flour. We're gonna do our dry ingredients in a large bowl, right? All right, 3 cups flour. Good?
Yeah.
What's next?
2 teaspoons baking soda.
Baking soda. Okay, and I have the teaspoons here. This is a teaspoon. All right, 2 teaspoons baking soda. Okay, 1. Okay, 2. All right. What's next?
1 and a half teaspoons
Baking powder.
baking powder.
It's 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. So this is your baking powder. I suppose I should change that because I still have it on 1.
Can I do it?
Absolutely. Okay. And then you use this little ridge here to make it even. So it is on the low side. So bring it in there. Make it nice and smooth. All right. Dump that in there. Perfect.
Can I do one?
No. You just not do one more.
Oh.
We're following the recipe. Good girl. Oh, half.
I
All
thought
right.
it said 2.
No, it's 1/2. Okay, what's next?
2.
Yeah, sorry, this is my notes. 2 TBSP is tablespoons.
2 tablespoons
Minced
fresh
rosemary. All right, so here's my 2 tablespoons of rosemary. Smell? I want to smell too. Nothing like it. Except basil. Basil's better. Okay, go for it. All of it? Is all of it in there? Don't let anything go to waste. Okay. Next. Oh, wait. Let's stop. So in the first bowl, we have flour, baking soda, baking powder, rosemary, and salt. So I didn't get the salt per se. You never said the salt. So down here, it's a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. If you have salted butter, don't put any salt in. Just 1/2 teaspoon salt. So our salt's here. It's always table salt usually when you're baking because kosher salt is too thick. If that's all you have though, kosher is fine. Okay, so we need a 1/2. That's all right. So then you put that over here so we don't get any extra in the bowl. All right, now we're ready to mix that up. Here you go. Mix that up.
It smells mostly like rosemary.
Yeah, get that all good and mixed
And
up.
it's getting lighter if you could see way over in this section.
All right, let's stir some talk.
Section.
Walk and talk, walk and talk,
Yes.
walk and talk.
No, mix and talk.
Yes, mix and talk, that's right.
She's saying walk and
Okay,
talk.
that's all I know. All right, so that's good. We're going to set that aside. Now we're ready for the wet ingredients.
Yeah.
So you're going to get...
2 eggs.
Okay, whoa. If you have a mixer, grab grab that now. I have a mixer, but I'm choosing to whisk because for quick breads, for me, that's easier and less dishes. All right. So
you do one or not?
Do not crack the egg on the side of the bowl. You crack it from the table if you like.
Can you do one?
Sure. All right. Yay! Good job. Love that slow-mo action too. That's pretty sweet there. All right. Then what do we got next? That's 1/2. So when you remember, these are fractions. So you have 1/2, so that means 1/2. So that's 1/2 of 1, right? So 1/2
melted
cup melted unsalted butter. Or if you have salted, just omit the salt in the recipe. But it's 1 stick of wrapped butter. You have 4 wrapped butters in 1 butter container. Use one of them. That's 1/2 cup. Microwave it on 30 seconds. You've got your soft butter ready to go. So funny. Okay, let me get okay, so let's get that in there. Oh, wait. Before we do that, I'm sorry, I did read the directions before again. We need to whisk the eggs real quick until they're frothy. So I'm just going to whisk these up till they're frothy. This is where the mixer is kind of nice because this takes a little bit longer. Probably a little loud for the, hold on, a little loud for the YouTube video, but honestly, I'm used to making banana bread. I usually don't make eggs frothy. I just usually add everything. So just I'll let her stir and make them frothy a little bit. So we're going to be back on later. We're going to, maybe not today, but tomorrow, and we're going to do the, I'm going to do some cupcakes, and also I'm going to do some recipes with tuna in a can, because I know a lot of people bought tuna. A lot of people bought canned beans. So I'm going to do a recipe with the tuna. And I think I'm going to do a 5-way, 3-way on how to do tuna. So it'll be interesting for you. So you're not eating like cans of tuna every night the same way. All right. Now frothy means lots of bubbles. And you want it a little lighter in texture. I mean, that's what I understand. I mean, I'm not an expert on these things, but as long as Gordon Ramsay doesn't come over, I'm probably okay.
Chef. She is a chef. Put a golden medal right here.
Okay, stop. As long as you're my #1 fan, that's all that matters. Okay, all right. So
there's
now
way more people that are subscribing out there.
Oh, believe me, I think I have 3 people that's been on here watching my show. It's okay. You are awesome. Okay, now what's next? I think actually read this here. This is the directions.
Okay.
So beat eggs till frothy, and which means lots of bubbles, and then beat in sugar. So how much sugar do we have? Read it out loud, right here.
1.
Oh, no, not like that. No, the sugar's here. 1 and 1/4 cup sugar. I'll read this back to you guys when we get done. 1 and 1/4 cups. I've already measured that out, so we're going to throw in the salt, the sugar. Like I said, I'm so glad this is our first program because we're pretty lost, right? All right, so
maybe I might make my own channel. Maybe.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Right now, she's just cooking with me. Okay. All right, now we're going to do the butter. Okay. I'm not sure they can hear the music, but we can.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the butter. I can see her attention span. I might be losing it. So I'm going to quickly try to get this in. Okay, and then, so we want the melted butter. I'm going to stir that for a little bit. Break up all the chunks. Come on, girl, settle down. Settle down. Let's get this done, okay? I'm new at this too, and so
I'm not. It's like I've been here for a million years.
I'm used to solitarily cooking in my kitchen by myself. So
She
okay,
is.
so olive oil.
1/4 cup olive oil.
1/4 cup, very good. And I put that in. All right, well, gotta read this, girl. Okay, and then we need the lemon zest. Let me make sure that that's right. Yep. Lemon or orange zest, whichever one. And it is 1 tablespoon. I put a little extra. I just took the whole zest off a whole orange. Okay, and just put it in. Looks like about 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon. Let's stir that in. it smells really good. Smell. Smell. I can tell that maybe I might do adult cooking by myself. And we'll do the children cooking with her. And then I'll
it kind of smells like banana bread.
You know, homeschooling and everything has been quite different this week, so it's a lot, you know, defines parenting, I suppose. 3 cups zucchini, grated, okay? Now, we're up in Colorado in the high elevations, so I always put a half a cup more. Like bananas, I always just put 1 more banana in. I put 3.5 cups of zucchini, because sometimes on this higher elevation for me, having just a little bit extra of the meat, not juice, just meat, which inevitably might be juice, but seems to work better. But this is the first time actually me making zucchini bread here in Colorado. I used to make it in California all the time.
Yeah.
Just sea level, no problem.
I
3 cups.
never really liked zucchini bread.
How old are you? So if I really haven't made it here, how long have we lived here? 4 years, right? So you're quite young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But I know just...
You just know, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna love it. Gonna love it.
You don't know that yet.
I know it. Okay,
You don't
so
know
you're
that.
gonna add the dry into the wet 1/3 at a time. So 1/3 is just do a couple shakes, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And mix that in. I think we'll get rid of the mixer actually right now, because we don't want to over mix it. And I will get a spatula.
She's good at this stuff.
I am not feeling very good about it right now. Okay. Something about being on camera, right? Maybe I should put you on my other side since we're both left-handed, huh? Okay. Cheers. Okay. Don't worry, it's after 11. All right. Here we go. 1/3. So I would do 1/3 of the mixture, or at least just 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Get all your wet in there. We're gonna mix.
She's a good mixer. She mixes so fast.
I love her.
Yeah, we love each other.
You make me just undoubtedly feel like I'm the one. Okay. All
You
right.
are the one.
I am the one. All right, here we go. All right.
Ooh, instrument.
All right.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're a great assistant.
Thank
You're welcome. All right,
now
you wanna-
I'm on. You
Now
cannot
we're getting ready
see
to
me.
put the mixture into 2 4x9 loaves. Here you go. I'll give this to you. A little bit more mixing.
Just to make sure it gets a little more
Well, as long as once you see no more flour in here, then you're pretty good on the mixing. Make sure.
Because if the flour isn't really mixed in, then it can ruin the bread, right?
Well, it wouldn't taste very good because you have clumps of flour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
just the same like in sugar beets. I don't really like sugar beets.
Now, like I said, I haven't made zucchini bread in a long time. Honestly, could not find my recipe, so did kind of use a couple of. This looks a little. It's all right. So just divide in half.
Are we gonna eat this?
Yes, we're gonna eat this. Well, you're so funny. I love you to death, really. Why don't you think you want to eat this? It's got to bake first. You know this is raw, right? I wouldn't eat it like this. It's raw flour, right? All right, double check that we've got all the ingredients in because I want to make sure. All right, so I'm going to read this off because I always double check. 3 cups flour, 2 teaspoons baking soda, a half a teaspoon baking powder, 2 tablespoons minced fresh rosemary, 2 eggs, half a cup melted unsalted butter, 1/4 cup olive oil, 1/2 teaspoon salt, omit if salted butter, 1 1/4 cup sugar, 1 tablespoon lemon or orange zest, 3 cups grated zucchini. Perfect. Okay, just always want to make sure. Probably should have made sure before I took them out of the pans. But I honestly was pretty confident, but now that I put them in the pans, I guess I'm just so used to making banana bread. Hold on, girlfriend, I'm still talking to this. Making sure think maybe you might have been all right to put it in one pan or smaller pans. Well, we'll just see how it turns out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of new at this video thing, so I'll probably have to make another video just to show you how this turned out. And then I will spend more time figuring out how to link it to my website, which is chefcdsg.cookingforyou.com. What? What are you going to say? Something crazy? Oh, so my daughter knows more about this than I do, so I'm going to let her take it away.
Make sure to comment below. We're going to give you 5 seconds right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell.
She's amazing. Good job.
Ow!
You're my promoter, and I don't even have to pay you. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna
She
put
pays
these
me with chores.
Yeah, so we're gonna put this in the oven. This is about what it looks like. All right, it's a little thick. We'll see how it turns out. It should be really moist inside. It's got olive oil and butter and eggs, and I can't imagine it even be one bit dry. It says 45 to 50 minutes, so please try it for 40 wherever you're at, and then check it after that. Usually up here in the mountains, it's usually 15 minutes more than the desired time that they show us on the recipe. But we'll check it, and yeah, like I said, I'll put on another video to show you how it came out. All right, thanks so much.
And I'll be in the video.
And we'll be back later to do some more cooking videos, and during this time of pandemic and everyone's kind of spending some more time at home. All right, say bye.
Bye. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell.